In this video, I'm going to share some information about the things that I added to my routine in 2022. It is health related, so if you are interested, please keep watching. Hi my darlings, welcome to Be Strong and Love Yourself, a channel for very strong people. I'm Dasha Bisali and I created this channel to share some information about things that I find useful for happiness and good life. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a doctor. I want to share with you my journey because sometimes I find something useful and I want other people to take benefit of things that I think can help. Today I want to talk about supplements and a couple of apps that I like. And I will start with supplements, and this is Athletic Greens green powder supplements or AG1. I have the link in the description box. I learned about the supplements from Andrew Huberman, his podcast, and then from David Sinclair. I have the links to their podcasts as well. And if you go to Athletic Greens from their podcast, their links, you can have free vitamin D and K2. So use links of Andrew Huberman and David Sinclair. And what I want to say about this supplements is that it's my subjective opinion. Again, not a scientist, but I'm sharing how I feel. First of all, I love the way it tastes, and I just mix it with water. I don't even add anything, and I literally love it. The other thing that I like about Athletic Greens is that their customer service is really good. I had a few questions I was not sure about related to my fasting and to the way I consume the product, and I sent them a message and they replied to me within 30 minutes, and the reply was very good. They explained really well whatever I was curious about. And also my shaker bottle was not perfect, so they sent me another new bottle. I think the way they acted when I had some concerns, I really liked the way they acted. I apologize for my English. It's not my first language, so sometimes the way I talk is not perfect. Sorry about that. So what is the cool thing about this supplement is that I think I started to have more energy because of them. I cannot say that it's only because of Athletic Greens. I did change my diet a little bit, but in general, I never had so much energy in the morning, and now I can easily work out for 30 minutes, 40 minutes, even more in the morning, so I don't feel too tired. And again, it partly can be because we have more sun now when we're moving towards summertime, but I do believe that Athletic Greens help me to get more energy. They also say that they can make your hair, nails, skin look better. I think probably my skin looks a little bit better as well. I didn't notice anything in terms of nails or hair, but I always had really fast growing nails, and my hair grows kind of not bad either. So I cannot say that I noticed significant results in these areas, but again, I can work out much more now. The second thing I want to talk about is an app which is called FatSecret. I noticed in the end of December and beginning of January, I noticed that I gained weight. Normally, I'm 93 pounds, and 93 pounds for me means that I already have visible belly and I don't look extremely good, but I can live with it. The best I look when I'm around 90, 91, and I'm very short and petite in general. So I understand for some people, you're like, oh, you're worried about 95 pounds or 93 pounds. That's crazy. But I do like to look in a specific way and to feel healthy. So I started to feel like something was wrong with my body when I noticed that I was 95 pounds. So it's like about 4 pounds more than my more or less regular weight, and 2 pounds more than my higher weight, higher border weight. And then I remember one night I ate and I checked my weight and it was 97. And I was like, oh my God, I don't even remember having weight like that in my whole life. I think I was 100 pounds at some point, but it was when I was young and I looked much better back then. And it was distributed across my body. And now when I'm 40 years old, every extra pound goes into my belly. It doesn't go to any other area. And then my body looks funny because my upper body is very skinny. Nothing stays in here. And then I have huge belly, and it just doesn't look nice. And I have to wear huge push-ups to kind of balance it out. Anyway, it doesn't matter. But when I get skinnier, then my body becomes more proportional. So I decided to use FatSecret app that I used about 3 years ago, and it helped me a lot. In this app, you can track calories in, calories out. You can also see your carbs, fat, and protein every day, how much grams you had. And I think it's important because for me, for example, I want to grow muscles a little bit, so I want to make sure that I have enough protein. Also, I want to control the amount of carbs, don't consume too much. Even though I'm not a ketogenic by any means, I tried keto twice, and both times it made me depressed. It's just not my type of diet. I think that there are so many of them that you can pick whatever suits you best. I love Mediterranean diet personally, and a lot of vegetables and fish, but I do love carbs, and I do love pastries and pasta and things like croissants. And I love buckwheat and oats. So I cannot imagine my life without them. And after this video, I'm going to make some crepes with caviar. So as you can see, I do not have huge restrictions about what I eat, but I avoid processed food as much as I can. And I don't eat processed sugar, added sugar. When I buy food, I look at added sugar in ingredients. And if I eat yogurt, it's plain yogurt. If I buy soy milk, it's unsweetened soy milk. And so I try to pay attention to things like that. And FatSecret helps you to control all these things. And the other thing that I absolutely love about FatSecret, thank you, FatSecret, is that you can add your own recipes in this app. And this way you can see nutrition value of meals that you cook by yourself. So let's say I decided to make my own veggie burgers, and I could see each burger, how many calories it is, and what type of nutrition value it has. And the same thing when I did my salmon burgers or when I did my almond cake. And I think it's nice that you can put your own recipe, and then you can see the value of this meal. They also have their own recipes, and by the way, one of my recipes became kind of shown up in their list. I was so happy about it. And if you want to use recipes that they have, you don't need to pay extra. I think it's like a premium membership. I don't have premium membership, and even without it, when I use this app for free, I get a lot of information that I can analyze. And I'm a little bit analytical by nature. I work in finance, and analyzing financial projects and results kind of reminds me of analyzing what I eat. Maybe it's just the things that I like to do. That's why I love this app so much. But if you want to know more about what you eat, FatSecret is the place to go. And I also connected to my Apple Health app. It's another thing that I think it's pretty cool. So they know how much I burn, and I also can add manually my workouts from my Apple Watch app. So it's pretty good. I can see calories in, calories out. And the third thing I want to talk about today is InsideTracker. And InsideTracker is an app that, based on your blood test, can give you recommendations how you can improve your health based on your blood, and some of personal information, like if you're male or female, and your routine, and also based on your goals. Do you have goals of healthy aging, or just be healthy now, or you have some endurance training goals? So you put this information in this app. They collect your blood, and also they have DNA test, and based on the information that they get from you, and the science that they collected from a lot of scientists and a lot of studies, they give you recommendations. I absolutely love this app, and I don't know if I can call it app or just some wonderful place of information, or a wonderful source of information. And I personally purchased their InnerAge plan. What it does, I will try to explain in my simple language. I'm not a scientist. If I say something incorrectly, I apologize for that. And I just will share with you how I understand it, and I hope I don't mess things up. But please try to do your own research. Don't rely only on my video. So the way I understand it is that they collected the data of a lot of people, and they have some statistics. And based on the statistics, they have several biomarkers. And biomarkers for InnerAge is based on your blood test. And they take biomarker, let's say your cholesterol level, or your good cholesterol HDL, or your bad cholesterol LDL. And they look at where you are with your levels compared to majority of population of your age, or younger age, or older age. So basically they compare your blood test results, your biomarkers from your blood, to statistics. And based on that, they calculate your biological age. I was very lucky that I'm 40 years old, but my biological age was calculated as 30 and a half. So I'm 10 years younger than my chronological age. And again, it doesn't take into account my genes or my skin, for example, and skin is the biggest organ in your body. But at the same time, it tells me that a lot of things within my blood are optimized. So whatever I'm doing right now, and whatever I was doing in the past, worked really well for me. But at the same time, some of my biomarkers were not optimized, and in particular, my LDL, bad cholesterol level, is pretty high. It's not the risk, but it is close to the border. And I do have some not completely optimized biomarkers. So what I got from InsideTracker was the set of recommendations, and I have more than 20 different recommendations, and I can choose, can add some meals to my diet, recommendations about food, and recommendations about exercises. So once I got results, I started to work out more, and I added more cardio and more yoga to my routine. And I also added some products that I never tried before. For example, whey protein supplements, or I added more soy to my diet. And I didn't eat enough beans, so I added some beans. And I was so happy that InsideTracker said that I need to eat whole grains. And I kind of got back to my oats and my buckwheat. I was afraid sometimes to eat too much carbs and oats and buckwheat. If you listen to keto people, they would say that these are poisons for you. But now I got results from scientists, and each recommendation, what I like about InsideTracker, they tell you why they recommend it, how it can affect your blood, what part of your blood it can affect. So they give you a lot of details. And I love to learn new things. So to me, InsideTracker is also a source of information where I can learn new things every single day, things that can help me to age gracefully, to be healthy when I'm 70 years old. Maybe I will not live that long, but we'll see. So to me, it's an investment in my future. And it's a tool that can help me to optimize my body and be a better version of myself. InsideTracker is a little bit pricey. I paid about $400 for my tests, and I had 25% off from Andrew Huberman or David Sinclair. I don't remember which one I used, but they both have 25% off if you use their links to InsideTracker. And I paid for InnerAge test, and then I paid for the professional to come to my home and collect my blood, because I just didn't have time to go to clinics. I was very busy with work, so I paid money. It was a little bit more than 100, I think, to get my blood collected at home. But you know what? It was very convenient, and I am glad that I did it. And the DNA test is a little bit more than 200. So it's not extremely cheap, but I personally don't drink alcohol, for example, and I save a lot of money on not drinking. I don't drink not because of that. I don't drink just because it doesn't do anything to me. I don't feel excited when I drink. I feel like whatever. So because of that, I don't really drink. But think about it, how much money you can save on certain things that you probably don't need in the long run. And if you think about it, then InsideTracker doesn't sound that expensive. And what I also liked about it is that I downloaded my results. They recommend you to do it, and I sent them to my doctor. I use my chart app on my phone, and I sent my blood results to my doctor to check my LDL, my bad cholesterol, what she thinks about it. She said that you are fine. LDL is very important, but your HDL is perfect, so you are not that high. But please keep eating healthy as you do, and keep exercising. And in InsideTracker, I had more details of more actions to take. And I kind of like that. When you go to doctor, if you're pretty healthy like me, you wouldn't get too much recommendations, just because, not because doctors are bad. I absolutely love my doctor, but just because they don't have time. They have a lot of patients who have really big problems. They don't have time to optimize your health. So I think that this is when you can take responsibility in your own hands and use tools like InsideTracker and try to do it by yourself. So what I'm going to do in May, I will go to my doctor and will have my annual exam, and I will compare my results with what I had in February to what I will have in May, and we'll see if I was able to make any improvements. And I will share it on my channel later to see if I was able to optimize something during about 3 months period. And then in November, I will try another plan in InsideTracker, which has much more biomarkers, and I will get much more information. I just don't want to be overwhelmed right now. I've already spent a lot of time trying to optimize myself, my body. So I don't want to go too far right now. For me right now, whatever I have is enough. Now let me sum up. I've been talking a lot. But I wanted to add just a little bit improvements that InsideTracker can have, and I apologize for that, but there were things that I didn't like. First of all, that it takes a lot of time to get the results. First you wait for appointment for blood test, then you wait till something is delivered, you deliver something. My DNA kit, I got it from InsideTracker, and then I collected my DNA, I sent it to them, and then I have to wait for another few weeks. It takes for them from 4 to 6 weeks to analyze DNA. Maybe it's absolutely normal, but it does take time. And it means that DNA for me would probably take 2 months in total, since I purchased the kit till the time I would get the results. I still don't have my DNA results. I did get my DNA results after I filmed this video. So now I have them. And I paid for the kit on January 31st, and I got the results on March 8th. So it took about 5 weeks to get the information. And I must say that it's a lot of data, and I still try to understand it. But I think it's very useful information if you care about your health. And blood test took about 3 weeks. So for 3 weeks, I was not able to use this app. And I think it would be nice if they would give people opportunities to start using an app before they get their blood test. And maybe they can connect it to FatSecret or some other apps where you can put the meals that you are eating and nutritional information, things that you're consuming. Maybe it can be connected somehow to InsideTracker. And I personally am willing to share my information with scientists, and maybe they can use my data for some of their research. I don't know. I would love to do that. But I think it's just this limitation that you cannot do anything with app for about 3 weeks after you purchased your plan. I think it's annoying. The other thing is that this app can be synchronized with Fitbit and something else, but it has no connection with Apple Health or my Apple Watch. And I think it's a huge miss. So I think in terms of science and the way they explain things, the way they collect the data and do their scientific part, I think this app is amazing. And again, it teaches you something new every day, and you know more about yourself and about diets and about exercises in general. And it's very customized because they do a lot of things based on your blood tests. But in terms of IT and the way app works with other apps, there is an area for improvement. And now I want to summarize. First thing is that I really like Athletic Greens supplements. And discount, you can get, not discount, but you can get some vitamin D for free if you use Andrew Huberman or David Sinclair link. If you want to track what you eat, calories in, calories out, track your own recipes and see how much carbs, fat, and proteins you consume, FatSecret is place to go. It's amazing, very cute app. I really love it. And if you want to take care of your health now and have a better future and to age gracefully and to take care of your health and to take care of your future self, InsideTracker is really a great tool. And I think it's just important to know what's going on in your blood. This way you can avoid a lot of problems in future. Don't wait till you feel bad. Try to take care of yourself now when you have energy. And this is what I say about meditation, for example. Don't wait till you become stressed to start meditate. You can start meditate now when you feel good. And then when you're stressed, this will help you. I feel like the same thing is with InsideTracker. And I must say that I'm blessed that I live in US and I have access to all these tools. And I'm thankful for all the technologies we have nowadays when you can send something to your doctor and somebody can collect blood at home and you can send the results to your doctor online and get feedback right away. I think it's amazing, and it's perfect time for all of us to take care of ourselves. And I hope that where you live, you have some access to healthcare, and you are able at least to do blood tests and to look at very major things. And please don't forget to do that and to do your at least annual checks. I think it's very important. So that's it for today. I hope it was useful. All the links and things are in the description box. Please take care of yourself. Be strong and love yourself. Love wins. Always.